Jin sat cross-legged on his bed, phone in his hand, the tubbing impatiently at the screen. The call rang once, twice, then went to voicemail. Jin muttering to himself, "Really? Ignoring me now, Kim Namjoon? You have got some nerve." He hit redial again, the same result, voicemail. "Oh wow, I didn't know you suddenly turned into a ghost. Should I send flowers for your funeral?" Another call, no answer. This time, Jin tossed the phone onto the bed and leaned back with a sigh, staring at the ceiling. He replayed their last conversation in his head. Namjoon's voice calm but distant, his eyes holding that quiet hurt when Jin half drunk, half laughed of the idea of love. Love is fairy tale, Namjoon. People like us, we are better off keeping it simple, friends with benefits, no strings. He hadn't missed the way Namjoon's jaw tightened before he left that night. Now it seemed Namjoon had decided to make good on his silence. Jin sat up, grabbing his phone again. His voice was sharper this time as he spoke into the unanswered call. "Pick up, you idiot. I know you can hear this. Don't make me come to your office. Because I will, and you know I will cause a scene." No reply. On the beef of voicemail, Jin ground and threw himself back on the bed, dragging a pillow over his face. Stupid giant, proposing like some romantic hero and then disappearing when things get messy. But under the irritation, there was something else, a tiny flicker of worry he wasn't ready to admit. The late sunlight, pure making hit outside but inside the polished wood of Shagun's office, filled with the AC. The steady sound of papers being shuffled stopped when the door opened without a knock. Shagun, without looking up, "If you are here for your brother, it's not his office, and he is not. I'm not here for my brother." Her voice was calm but firm. Shagun glanced up, the pen in his hand paused mid-air. She stood there in a cream blouse and dark skirt, her expression carefully composed, but her eyes, they betrayed a hint of storm. "Wayan, I'm going to say it again, Shehun. I like you. I loved you for a long time. I know you know. You said it yourself last time." I said, "I know your feelings, but my answer hasn't changed. I know you can't love your friend's sister. It would be wrong, complicated, whatever word you want to use. But Shehun, her voice trembled for the first time. She walked closer, resting her hands on the edge of his desk. "My parents have found a groom for me. They want to finalize things next month." Silence. Shagun's grip on his pen tightened until the plastic creaked. He set it down slowly, schooling his face into neutrality. "Congratulations." Don't say that like you mean it. I know you don't." "This isn't it what I want, Wayan." He stopped catching himself. "Your brother trusts me. He is my closest friend. I won't betray that. And I'm supposed to marry a stranger because you're too loyal for your friend? You will be happier without me in the long run. That's not your choice to make." Her voice was sharper now, but her hands were gripping the desk as if holding herself back from shaking him. He, on the other hand, was perfectly still, the stillness of someone hiding the effort it took to stay calm. "I came here today not to beg, but to tell you this is the last time I will ask, because once I say yes to that marriage, I won't come back." The words hang in the air like a loaded gun. Shaking swallowed, his Adam's apple moving, but his expression remained locked in place. That was all. No plea, no confession, just quiet acceptance. Wayan's throat tightened. She stepped back, the heels of her shoes clicking against the hardwood as she turned for the door. "I hope your loyalty keep you warm at night, Shehun." The door shut softly behind her. Shehun sat there for a long moment, staring at empty space she had left. before dragging a hand down his face, the first crack in his compose finally showing when there was no one to see. The mansion was silent except for the faint hum of refrigerator in the distant kitchen. Yoongi was in his private study. The desk lamp glowed dimly over the stacks of his file. He reached into the bottom drawer and pulled a sleek black phone, the one no one but two people in the world knew existed. Shehun. Shehun answering immediately. Boss, I need you and Kai to arrange a meeting with Taehyung. Somewhere my father's eyes and ears can't reach. Understood. How soon? Tomorrow night. Somewhere secure, but not out of usual safe houses. My father checks those. I will find a location he doesn't know exists. Yoongi could hear the faint clicking of Shagun's keyboard as the lawyer worked in real time. His tones clipped but efficient. I will contact Carl and have him handle transfer. We will move you quickly. Good. Tell Kai I will be in Seoul tomorrow morning. You and Kai don't have to come to the place. We can talk on the phone. When I get to Seoul, you send me your location. Understood. Yoongi did the call. Immediately he typed a short message to Kai. Meet Chehun. Secure route. Tomorrow night. No mistake. A few seconds later, Kai's reply came in. Short, sharp and certain. Consider it done, boss. Yoongi leaned back in his chair, the shadow stretching across his face. In the outside world, Shagun was a respected lawyer and Kai a powerful CEO. But in the undercurrent of Yoongi's world, they were his most trusted weapon, and no one, not even his own family, knew the extent of their loyalty. The heavy curtains were drawn, the bedside lamp throwing a warm light over the room. Jimin sat curled up against the pillow, one hand resting on his burly bum, the other clenching the blanket. Jungkook stood near the foot of the bed, still in his dark gym clothes, had jumped from the quick shower. Yoongi pulling out his coat, tone low but firm. Stay here with Jimin. Don't let him step out of this room tonight. Are you going to meet Taehyung? Yoongi just hummed. Jungkook didn't argue, but there was a flicker of understanding and worry in his gaze. Jimin, sitting quietly, didn't ask questions. His lips pressed into a thin line, but his eyes followed Yoongi's every move. Jimin softly, almost a whisper, "Come back before he notices something is fishy. I will handle it. Don't leave him alone, no matter what." He turned towards the door, passing just enough to meet Jungkook and Jimin's eyes again. With that, he stepped out, his footsteps silent against the hallway carpet. Yunshin's voice came from other side of the grand hall before Yoongi could reach the door. Going out at this hour, Yoongi adjusted his coat casually, his expression unreadable. Yes, to Seoul. There is a lead on that matter we have been discussing. I had rather not lose time if his turn out to be real. The blue diamond? Maybe. I will know when I see it. Before his father could press further, Yoongi stepped out. The cold night air biting at his skin as the door closed behind him. The car was already waiting, dark, unmarked, and he slid in without looking back. The building was quiet, shadows stretching across the empty parking lot. Yoongi arrived first, stepping out of the car, scanning the surroundings. Everything was as it should be. No lights in the windows, no movement in the shadows, just silence and the faint hum of the city in the distance. He lit a cigarette, leaning against the hood of the car. His sharp eyes fixed on the entrance where Taeyang would soon arrive. The steel door creaked open. Taeyang stepped inside, his dark coat trailing behind him, sharp eyes scanning until they landed on the figure leaning against a car. Yoongi, cigarette between his fingers, looked up slowly. For a moment, neither spoke, only the sound of the window outside filled the silence. Yoongi's voice was calm but heavy. Jungkook said you want to meet me in person. Cheng notes with a heavy sigh. The last time we met, you left in hurry. Taehyung tightens his jaw, walking closer. Because after every lie and betrayal of trust, I don't know who to trust or who to rely on. Distance I didn't create. You pushed me away with your lies back then. Yoongi's eye flickered, tone quieter. I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you everything. You weren't ready to catch the truth. And who decided that? You? Yoongi's hand still on the cigarette. His eyes finally lifted, steady and sharp, through a flicker of regret passing through them. I was a teenager too, stuck between his orders and my own conscience. I couldn't protect everyone. I couldn't protect your family, but I tried to protect what I could. If I had known about my father's plan, I could have tried to let your father know, and he would have protected his family. Chang's voice cracking slightly, but covering with anger. You protected everyone once you entered the mafia world, after your so-called training in Italy. And what about me? You protected Jungkook, you protected yourself, but you left me alone with nothing. I tried to talk to you. I know, and I let you walk because I thought if you stayed, you will die. I thought that was the only way to protect you from my father. The silence stretched. Tiang looked away, his fist clenched at his side. The old wound in his chest reopening in front of the man he still couldn't entirely hate. The blue diamond, my father's obsession, hasn't died. He will burn everything to the ground until he finds it. It's hidden somewhere in your parents' mansion. I also learned about the blue diamond while he was talking to my mother. I know it exists. My father hid it. I searched every corner before. I had nothing. I don't know even know why your father is looking for it. The diamond is more than just money. It's a leverage, power. The reason so many bodies have fallen already. If he gets it, Toy, there will be no end to his cruelty. Taehyung now looked straight at Yoongi and asked in low voice. He steps closer, eyes glistening with both pain and demand. But answer me one thing. Are you doing this to stop him or to replace him? Yoongi didn't answer immediately. He dropped the cigarette, crushing it under his boot. His gaze met Taehyung's, heavy with years of unspoken truth. I'm doing this so no one of us have to live under him anymore. The two of them stood there without saying anything, not knowing what had happened to him. Yoongi pulled Taehyung into a hug. Taehyung didn't resist. He slowly wrapped his arms around Yoongi. The two of them stayed like that for a few minutes. Then Taeyang slowly pulled back from Yoongi, but his hands remained firm on Yoongi's shoulder. His eyes still carried the storm, but there was faint trust shining through. You said you didn't know about the plan to kill my parents, but you do know more about the diamond, don't you? Yoongi's jaw tightened. He hesitated, then gave a small nod.